So, part two. Sorry, I had a phone call. So, part two. So, I left that alone because I knew early on that I wasn't really interested in being committed to nobody like that. I don't like that codependency. And then when I tried monogamy in the past, it was a disaster. Absolute disaster, because that's just it. You can't have monogamy with people that don't want to be monogamous. And a lot of these cis men, it is what it is. They lie. They will sit up here and tell you that they are monogamous and they want something serious and they want a committed relationship with you. And then for some odd reason, which we know why, narcissistic, emotionally unavailable, dysfunctional, toxic, they will go and cheat and lie and do all this shit behind your back while you're sitting up here thinking that you're in a committed relationship, or you're thinking that the talking stage is actually going somewhere when it's not. Okay, instead of just being upfront and honest. It's not worth the emotional abuse. It's just not. So that's why I personally I've been left monogamy alone, okay? And because I'm non-monogamous and pretty much polyamorous, I've noticed that when engaging with people, regardless of gender, people get upset when they find out that you're not monogamous. Yet, and that's just it. I respect it. I respect you and what you like. But when I'm telling you that, just to let you know, I'm not looking for a monogamous committed relationship. I'm non-monogamous. I'm polyamorous. I'm single. I like to talk to other people. I'm not trying to be attached at the hip to you. When I am upfront about that, people get upset and they pull away, which I respect, because that's just it. After what I went through, I don't want to be with anybody that doesn't want me. It's really that damn simple. And I'm saying this especially to women and feminine people, because this is y'all, in my opinion, this is one of y'all problems. Y'all keep chasing after people that don't want you. Okay? You sitting up here telling them what you're looking for. Of course, they're going to tell you what you want to hear. That's manipulation 101. Of course, I'm going to feed you the fairy tale, and I'm the knight in shining armor, and I'm going to be this amazing person to you, and you're the only person I want and love. You're the apple of my eye. All of this wishy-washy bullshit. And then behind your back, they outdoing them. And that's always the case in scenario. And it's always the same people complaining about it. And that's why I say women and feminine people. Stop going after people who don't want you. Okay? And I'm going to say it. I highly suggest looking at other relationship types, especially when you are single and dating. Stop being so overly attached to somebody you just met. That codependency is it's a red flag, and it's a negative. It's not something to be supporting. Because that codependency is why y'all stay in relationships with people that's lying and cheating, beating, using, mentally abusive, physically abusive, sexually abusive, financially abusive. Y'all stay in bad situations because of that codependency. Y'all are so afraid of being alone and single. Y'all think that y'all have to be attached at the hip to somebody. And that's why y'all keep getting hurt. I've been saying this. And another thing that I've noticed when I'm dealing with cis men and masculine people, but in particular cis men, when I've dealt with cis men and I tell them that I'm non-monogamous, they get upset, because that's just it. What I've noticed with dealing with cis men, they want to cheat. They want to, have sex with whoever, whenever. They want to, play the field and do them and have freedom and autonomy, but they don't want you to. That's just it. You're supposed to be monogamous to them, but they're not going to be monogamous to you. And that's the hypocrisy in it all. That's why I said, in my opinion, dealing with cis men, you need to leave monogamy at the front door, because it's not going to work out the vast majority of the time. And that's just keeping it a buck from my personal lived experiences and my opinion. It is what it is. Why set yourself up for failure? That's how I look at it. In my opinion, when you come in with it's monogamy and blah, 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 yeah, again, They tell you what you want to hear. Again, the honeymoon phase or the love bombing stage. Of course, everybody's on their P's and Q's, and they're the best person that you ever met, and they're so loving and attentive, and oh, you're the only person I can imagine being with, and I want to drink your bath water, and I can see us getting married, the future faking, all of the fake ass bullshit that ain't even about to take place, but they're gonna manipulate, gaslight, word salad, use all of this shit to hook, line, and sinker you in to a fake ass relationship that ain't going no damn where. That's why I call it a relationship and not a relationship, because y'all not sailing anywhere. Y'all not going nowhere. This isn't even a partnership. A lot of times y'all be saying that the talking stage is the commitment. Y'all not even together. Y'all literally just getting to know each other, but because of that codependency, y'all be future faking yourselves, and y'all be so gun-ho over a person after a few times hanging out. And that's where y'all go wrong. I could be talking to a person for a year. I'm still not going to be committed to you. And I let people know that. Because I have learned, oh no, honey. Stop putting all your eggs in one basket, especially if you are dealing with cis men. It is what it is. At this day and age, it don't make sense to be sitting up here still sharing bad information that's going to ultimately get people hurt. It don't make sense to be doing that no more. Okay? But I will say this. If you know that you want monogamy, you want a committed relationship with one person and only one person, you need to make sure that you are taking the time to get to know that person. Don't be so gung-ho. Because that's where a lot of y'all go wrong. Y'all jump into, like I said, y'all in the talking stage and already doing boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, husband, wife, partner shit. But y'all just talking. Y'all not even dating. Y'all not even dating. So, it's a lot of confusion and mayhem that be going on. And that right there in itself is the problem, because it's like, it is what it is. That's why a lot of people be getting hurt. And I'm going to start doing more videos. I keep saying this, but, I'm busy with my job, my other side business. It's a lot going on. But I want to do more videos discussing this, because it's like, to me, a lot of these archaic beliefs on what type of relationships you can have, what type of these preferences, and just so many things is why so many of us keep banging our head against the wall. Like, honey. And for the most part, it's easier said than done, but it really boils down, in my opinion, to stop talking to people who don't want you. It's obvious. People that want you and respect you and care about you aren't going to be cheating and lying and playing mind games. That's just it. And that's how you know a lot of us, we've never talked to anybody that wanted us. That's just it. You shouldn't have to be second guessing. Does this person like me? Does this person love me? Does this person care about me? It should be obvious. That's just it. You sitting over here trying to decipher a damn code for somebody that's supposedly supposed to want you? Come on now. And that's what I mean. A lot of us, the problem is we are talking to people that don't want us. And that's just it. I'm not chasing no nigga, no bitch, no person. And I highly suggest that you don't do that either. That we are not kids anymore. We are grown adults. And the fact that this is the mess that's going on because a lot of y'all, keep talking to people that don't want you. And it be so obvious, like seriously. When you look at some of these situations, it don't be making no sense. And we just be sitting up there like, okay, really? You going through all of this shit for this person, and they keep showing you through their actions that they don't really like you. Okay? Again, this is why I said in my other video, I don't like being around a bunch of people anymore because I'm not in that people-pleasing mode, and I'll really be paying attention to people's actions and behaviors. I'll really be paying attention to the energy, for real. Because once you've been through narcissistic abuse, you have to start, like I said, accountability goes a long way, honey. Accountability goes a long way. And a lot of us, that's the problem. Don't want to be accountable. Don't want to check ourselves. You just want to keep going through the same cycles over and over again. Like I said, you keep having, your breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the pig trough with the other pigs. Y'all sitting up, rolling around in your own shit, dirt, mud, and feces at the pig trough. And I'm just saying, shouldn't you be tired of having breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the pig trough? Shouldn't you want something different sometimes? Okay, then. Leave the piggies at the pig trough and go somewhere else.